A single grocery receipt, just a thin strip of paper, ended up solving a case that had investigators stuck for months. Before we dive into this unbelievable twist, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Grim Casebook, where we uncover the darkest mysteries solved in the most unexpected ways. It started with a disappearance that seemed to leave no trail. The victim had vanished without a struggle, without a message, and without any digital footprint. Detectives combed through phone logs, bank statements, CCTV recordings, nothing connected. The suspect list kept growing, but evidence remained painfully thin. The case was collapsing under its own weight, until one officer noticed something everyone else had overlooked: a faded grocery receipt found inside the victim's jacket. At first, the slip looked useless, just everyday items: milk, cereal, bread, and a timestamp. But the timestamp didn't match the timeline the victim's family gave. It was several hours later than the victim was supposedly last seen. That raised a massive question: who used the victim's card after the disappearance? Investigators traced the receipt to a small grocery store with an old camera system that recorded on a loop. Miraculously, the footage for the exact date and time was still there. When they played it back, they saw a hooded figure scanning the victim's card, glancing around nervously and rushing out. The suspect wasn't identifiable at first, but one thing stood out: a distinctive tattoo on the wrist visible for a split second as they grabbed the bag. The tattoo matched a known associate, a person who had been interviewed early on but dismissed due to a solid-sounding alibi. When questioned again, the suspect cracked. The grocery receipt placed them precisely where they claimed they weren't. The timeline they insisted was true suddenly collapsed, and the tiny slip of paper became the key to unlocking the truth. With pressure mounting and the evidence undeniable, the suspect admitted everything: how the encounter unfolded, what led to the disappearance, and why they used the victim's card to buy groceries, thinking nobody would ever notice such a small detail. They were wrong. That detail became the cornerstone of the entire investigation. The case, once cold, snapped open because of something most people toss away without a second thought. It's a reminder that in the world of crime, even the smallest clue can speak louder than the biggest lies. If you want more mind-bending cases cracked by the tiniest details, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Grim Casebook. Your support keeps these mysteries alive and brings more stories straight to you. Thanks for watching.